Hey guys, this is Delane at DC Corporate Headshots, and today I'm going to take you through 5 reasons why you need a professional headshot. Not tomorrow, not a week from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, not wait until you've lost 5 or 10 pounds, but why you need to do it right now. Headshots are no longer reserved for just those C-suite members. There was a date and time when the only people that got a published headshot were people that were chief executive officers and chief financial officers and chief operating officers, etc. Right? You had to be really, really high up. That's because if you were not at a certain level, then nobody needed to know what you looked like if you were not at a certain level. But your professional brand at that time, there was no LinkedIn and there was no way for people to see you other than really face to face at that time, all right? So now you need to showcase your professionalism both inside and out with a winning professional photo. Now I know they tell people you never judge a book by its cover, right? But let's be honest, we know that people do judge books by their cover. Look, this is my cover. This is my book. This was me in 1995, me now. So look, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I don't look that much different. I mean, I got a lot more hair, right, here than I did here, but I still kind of look the same. But a lot of us don't really look the same. That's particularly important when it comes to professional situations, job interviews, and making connections and networking, where we only have a short amount of time to make a good first impression. That's why it's incredibly important to always appear professional for what you put out there, for your personal and professional brand. You always want to project up, all right? Once that picture goes out on Google, guess what? It is there to stay. It will never come back. As far as I know, this picture of me has never been published on Google, but I wouldn't care if it was, to be honest, all right? So look, number 1, you want to stand out from the crowd. As important as a professional headshot is to a winning career, I am always surprised when I look on LinkedIn and I see, and I'm gonna be really honest with you here, I see a ton of crappy headshots. I see people that have cut out their significant others. They've gone camping, they're holding beers in their hand. They are wearing tank tops and t-shirts. They're standing on top of a mountain, and they think that is what should be on a professional networking site, and it's not. You stand out from the crowd there, but you stand out in a bad way. You're gonna make recruiters and potential employers, they're not even gonna take a second look at you if you don't look like you have invested in yourself. Number 2, you wanna stay top of mind. If you include a memorable professional photo on your social media site, you will stay top of mind. The one statistic I got from LinkedIn is that people with a professional photo are viewed 14 times, 14x over people that don't have a professional photo, right? So one thing that I've been telling my clients is, especially when they do a session with me where they get multiple images, is every few months, every couple of months, is to update that shot so that they pop up to the top and people see it and they stay top of mind. It's very important that when people are thinking for a certain position, for a certain opportunity, it's important that they think of you first. And if you can get your picture to help you do that, that's an advantage right there, right? Another thing is to take yourself seriously. If you make the small financial investment to look like the professional you are, or for some people, even more importantly, the professional you want to be. If you don't have the position yet and you want to look like that leader, look like that person that deserves that position, make the small investment to get a professional headshot that shows you off as being comfortable and being confident and approachable. This is gonna sound really basic. It's kind of related to the previous one, but you want to look the part. If you want to be treated like a professional, you need to look like a professional. right? Mark Zuckerberg is probably one of the few people that can get away with being a billionaire and wearing a hoodie. Because let's be honest, it doesn't matter what we think of him, right? It doesn't matter. He's already proven himself that, he's got billions of dollars. So, a small investment, it doesn't make a difference to him. People know him. People know that he's Mark Zuckerberg. And that hoodie is part of his professional brand. I mean, I've seen a few pictures of him more recently, now that he's thinking about running for office and stuff like that. I've seen him wear like a jacket and a tie, at least a jacket and a shirt. I don't know if I've seen him wear a tie. I don't want to say that. But that is his professional brand, that whole thing with the hoodie. But you don't see Bill Gates doing that. And then another person that I've noticed that looks different now, I've seen former President Obama. I can't remember the last time I've seen him wear a tie. All right, since he's been out of office, he doesn't wear a tie anymore. So that's their professional brand. They want to look the part. Zuckerberg, a little bit differently than Obama, right? The last thing that we have here is a lot of times this is your only shot. This is you're not gonna be there with someone else to make that first impression. That first impression is an impression they're gonna get from social media. You're not there to speak for yourself. Your picture has to speak for itself. Don't waste the opportunity by putting out a less than stellar product, by putting out something that doesn't represent your brand the way you wanna represent your brand. So getting your professional headshot done, it doesn't have to be expensive and it doesn't have to be time consuming, but you do and you should do some homework to make sure that the photographer or the studio that you decide to use matches up with the brand that you are trying to project, matches the image that you're trying to project. You don't want to hire a wedding photographer or a product photographer to create your personal brand. That's not what they're skilled in. You want to hire someone or a studio that is skilled at taking regular people like you and me and making them look their very, very best in front of the camera. If you have questions, feel free, give me a call, give me an email, reply to this email. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to help you get the professional image that you deserve. Again, this is Delane at DC Corporate Headshots.